Okay, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is Alan Burgos from the hashtag Walk with Love channel. Welcome and welcome back to our channel. Guys, if you are not yet subscribed to our channel, please do it so now so that you can be a part of this growing family. Officially, we are now 9,823 subscribers. Maraming salamat po. At konti na lang po at magte-10,000 subscribers milestone na tayo. Maraming salamat. From the bottom of my heart, I love you all. Okay, sige, ang pag-usapan po natin today ay yung yung Pulse Asia survey, no. Nako, nanguna po diyan, Pulse Asia survey ay mga Tulfo brothers, no. Nako, history po ito dahil for the first time in the Senate's history, tatlo po magiging senador na magkakapatid. Nako. Rafi Tulfo, Erwin Tulfo, at Ben Tulfo. Nako! Yari kayo. Anyhow, susunod po dyan ay si Tito Soto at tapos si Bongo. Yan, apat po na yan, no? Sila po, Tulfo Brothers, Tito Soto, Bongo, ay nanguna sa November to December Pulse Asia Survey. Nako, naloko na. No? So, yung huling wait lang po i-share ko lang po sa inyo ito para naman makita nyo yung talagang survey na ito, no? Wait lang po i-share po natin. Okay? Share screen po natin, mga kaibigan. Kamusta naman po kayo dyan? Ako ay binabati ko po kayo ng maligayang karawan ni Jesus. Merry Christmas sa inyong lahat. Okay? Ito na po yan. Okay, kita na po ba? Okay, paguntahan po natin ito paguntahan po natin para naman po ay may makikita po natin, no, yung ating kumbaga anong tawag dito? Yan. Okay? Ito po yung last two seats po natin ay makikita po natin na pinag-aagawan po ni Makati Abby Binay. Nako po talaga. Ayan. Pinag-aagawan po ni Abby Binay. Okay? Tama ba? Yan, sige po Wait lang po Yan, pinag-aagawan po yan ni Abby Binay at ni re-electionist Senators Lito Lapid, Amy Marcos, Bato de la Rosa, Las Piñas, Congresswoman Camille Villar. Yan. Okay? Ayan po yung natin kasi tingnan nyo Tulfo 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yan. Okay? Medyo po yan. Talagang pinag-aagawan po ng Makati Mayor Abby Binay, Lapid, Marcos, Bato de la Rosa, and Las Piñas Congresswoman Manny Villar, no? Ayan, Camille Villar pala po, no? Ayan. Siyempre, new survey by polling firm Pulse Asia has the administration slate taking 8 or 9 seats, 1 or 2 for the Duterte opposition camp, and 2 independent candidates as likely winners of the 2025 senatorial elections if the midterm polls were held from November 26 to December 3. Yan. Okay. Ito po to pre-election voting preferences for the 2025 senatorial race based on an independent survey conducted by Pulse Asia Research Incorporated. The survey involved face-to-face interviews with 2,400 randomly selected adult Filipinos. Random po to, scientific naman in nature. Okay, respondents were asked to choose from 66 names of Commission on Elections approved senatorial candidates on the list. Only 3% refused to answer, while 2.3% gave no answer, 1.7% said don't know. Okay, yun pala no? Okay, ayan, talagang no? Ito, naman, nasa siya, no? Si Erwin Tulfo ay talagang makikita mo na number 1 siya, no? Ay, nako. Ewan na po natin, broadcaster and ACT-CIS representative, and then recently nag-join po yan sa Lakas NUCD running on the Marcos administration slate. Pero po yan na Romualdez side, hindi po siya Marcos side. No? Is again on top with around 62% voting for him. Naku, mataas po yan 62% voting for him. The first social welfare secretary under the Ferdinand Marcos Jr. administration has been topping most of the pre-election surveys. Pero tingin ko hindi po magna-number 1 yan si Erwin Tulfo, parang si Raffy Tulfo din po yan. Magugulat po tayo sa 2028, baka Tulfo Presidente, Tulfo Vice Presidente. Okay, he was bypassed by the Commission on Appointments in November 2022 over his US citizenship and liable conviction. Ito nga po mahirap no? Itong mga taong ito, sila po nag-judge para hindi maging DSWD secretary, pero katrabaho niya itong mga unghang na ito. Yung mga ano na to. Ewan po natin ba't po nagkaganon. It's quite ironic naman. Okay? Si former Senate President Tito Soto. Okay? Former Senator Tito Soto, former Senate President, got 59% support. Ayan 59.2 to be exact. After getting term limited in 2022, Soto returned to hosting duty. Mali yan. Hindi po tama yan. Okay? Hindi lang po siya term limited, no? Opo, tama, term limited, pero tumakbo po siya bilang pangalawang Pangulo ng Pilipinas, ngunit natalo po yan si Vicente Soto III. Okay, and then syempre nag-return po siya sa pag-host diyan sa Eat Bulaga, na nag-i-air na po diyan sa Channel 5 at hindi na po sa Channel 7. The two broadcast personalities ranked first or second in the latest Pulse Asia survey. Nako, mahirap ito. Ito si re-election ni Senator Bongo. Ayan, si Bongo ay pangatlo. Ito siya po ang may akda ng Malasakit Center, no, na pinakikinabangan ng bawat lugar, no. Halos lahat ng lugar dito sa Pilipinas ay nakikinabang through Malasakit Center, no. Ikaw ay wala kang pera pumasok, syempre hindi mo naman maasahan na magkakasakit ka, di ba? Ito, pwede mong asahan itong mga ito, no? Talagang kapag ipakinabang, wag po natin kakalimutan etong si Bongo, no? Re-election ni Senator Bongo. Ito si re-election ni Senator Bongo ay former close aide of ex-President Rodrigo Roa Duterte, siya ay pangatlo. Nakakuha po siya ng 54%. Okay, yan, 54.7% or 55%, no? Tapos syempre, ito si Erwin's brother naman, no, ay 52.7%, okay? So number 4 yan. Number 4 ito si Ben Bitag Tulfo, okay? Nakakuha ng 52.7%. Nako, napakalakas niyan. Kung talagang tatlo yan, ibig sabihin kahit walang partido yung tatlong yan, pwedeng maging powerful yan dyan sa Senado. Go and Ben Tulfo were ranked 3rd or 4th. Go is running under Duterte's PDP. Wala pong, mali na naman tayo. Mali na naman. Nako. Hindi po PDP laban, PDP lang, no? While television, radio, social media personality Ben is an independent candidate. Kunwaring independent lang yan, pero pagdating ng araw, pag ito ay napunta na sa Senado, magkakaroon na yan ng partido si Ben Tulfo. Trapong-trapo ang daling. Tulfo brothers are perceived to be unapproachable defenders of the voiceless, acting quickly on people's problems. If they win, they will join brother Raffy Tulfo in the Senate, the first time the three siblings would sit concurrently in the upper house. Yeah. Re-election is Pia Cayetano and former Senator boxing champ Manny Pacquiao got 46.5% and 45% support respectively, with the two ranked 5th to 9th place. Cayetano, candidate of the Nationalista Party, and Pacquiao are both with the administration slate. Guest candidate, kumbaga. Former Senator Ping Lacson, yan, pwede nating, yan, pero I doubt kung kasama yan sa lineup ko. An independent but backed by the administration got the same statistical level of support, 43 to 44%. As TV, nako, ito nakakalungkot dahil po si TV host Willie Revillame and re-electionist Ramon Bong Revilla of Lakas NUCD, the three would have placed anywhere from 5th to 10th place if the polls were held during the survey period. Ibig sabihin, si Revillame ay pwedeng manalo ko. Diyos ko po, Revillame is running as an independent candidate. The last two seats would be a close fight among Makati Mayor Abby Binay re-electionist Senators Lito Lapid, Amy Marcos, Bato de la Rosa, and Las Piñas Congresswoman Camille Villar. No, they would rank 10 to 15 place if polls were held during the survey period. Ako, dito sa mga listahan na ito, itong ano na to, huling sinasabi natin, tingin ko ay pwedeng natin ipasok si Amy Marcos at Bato de la Rosa. Dahil may mga nagawa naman itong mga taong ito in comparison sa ibang mga pangalan na nandyan. Of the four, only De La Rosa running under PDP is not on the administration slate. The president's sister, Amy, withdrew from the administration slate last September but is still running under the Nacionalista Party, one of the ruling coalition parties. Okay, so it's still within striking distance of the winning circle of 12 were former Senators Kiko Pangilinan. Tingin ko matatalo po yan of the Liberal Party. Gringo Honasan, maganda sana, no? Ngunit parang tingin natin matatalo yan. Bam Aquino, matatalo yan. At syempre Ben-Hur Abalos, matatalo din po yan. Okay? Tapos si cardiologist and health advocate Dr. Willie Ong of Action. And ito, ipasok na po natin yan, si Doc Willie Ong. No? Pero si Francis Tolentino, matatalo din po yan. Ong has been getting treatment for cancer and said last October that his armahan shrunk 60%. Magaling na daw po ang ating health advocate na si Willie Ong. Okay? Syempre, kung ang eleksyon sa Mayo ay talagang gagawin, ay nako, yari na. Di ba? Si Camille Villar, 15.3%. Lito Lapid, 14.5%. Bongo, 14.4%. Manny Pacquiao, 13.1%. Kiko Pangilinan, 12.6%. Tito Soto, 11.2%. Ben-Hur Abalos, 11%. And Bato de la Rosa, 10.7%. Yun, nako. Okay. Ayun po yan. Okay? Mga ano pangalan na yan, mga ano po yan. Pero alam nyo, ang iboboto po natin yan, Martinez, isa, no? Okay. Sino pa? Vic Rodriguez, 2. Jimmy Bondoc, 3. Okay? Ariel Corubin, 4. Marcoleta, 5. Chavit Singson, 6. Okay? Sino pa ba? 6. Willie Ong, 7. Okay, 7. Okay, tapos, sino pa ba? 7. De La Rosa, 8. 9. Marcos. Okay, 9. 9. Bongo, 10. Okay, meron pa tayong wait lang. Wait lang. Ayan. Ano po, meron pa isa Okay. Si Heidi Mendoza. 11. Wala yung natin Ayun, 11. Heidi Mendoza. Ayun, basta yun. Ano tayo, no? Naka-12 din tayo dyan, mga kaibigan ko, ha? Okay? Sige po, hanggang dito na lang po, mga kaibigan ko. Kung hindi ka pa nakapag-subscribe sa ating channel, mag-subscribe ka naman so that we can be able to attain and maintain this channel. Thank you so much, guys. God bless you all!